Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Michelle Barrett. I've been a personal stylist for 25 years. I now help people like you build capsule wardrobes that mix and match easily. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different because I know some of you want to build capsule wardrobes that are as sustainable as possible. So I decided to do a video entirely dedicated to that. So today I'm going to talk to you about my top 10 favourite kind of ecological, sustainable brands. Now, the sustainability market in regards to clothes is massively increasing all the time, and it's set to make up about 6% of all clothing sales by 2026. Now, I personally think it probably needs to make up more of that because the way that fashion is and the way that we consume clothes currently is not sustainable in any way, shape nor form, which is a big reason why I started Capsule Closet Stylist in the first place, to help you guys become much more intentional about what you buy so that you can make better choices, saving you time, money and space, but essentially you're not making mistakes. So each time you don't make a mistake with a purchase, then you're not increasing that landfill. So obviously it's fantastic if you're making better choices and you're choosing the best quality and you're thinking really carefully about where and how that garment was made. But obviously as well, the other aspects that you can look at is it recycled? Is it organic? Is it made from a sustainable fabric? So today that's what I'm going to show you and that's what I'm going to concentrate on. I'm just going to go through each of my favourite brands and actually talk to you about them a little bit and just give you a little bit of an idea about what they produce and who they are. Now, before I go on, I just want to say a huge thank you for all of your lovely, kind comments, messages and feedback. I really genuinely listen to every single one. When you give me feedback, even if you say to me, Michelle, you know, I'd love it if you could show us this, or next time when you do a video like this, could you do it like that? I do listen to all of that feedback. I make notes, and I also make notes of all of your suggestions. So if there's something particular that you would like to see, then absolutely leave me a comment below and I listen and I reply to every single one. In addition, if you've not subscribed yet, absolutely subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. I'm really trying to get my subscriber list up because all of that really helps me keep on bringing content to you. So thank you so much to everybody who's already done that. Anyway, let's get started. Just quickly before I go on, I wanted to talk to you about a brand called Purple Turtle. Now, they create sustainable gift sets, which I hadn't seen anything like this before, and there are several things that I really like about this. Now, if you've followed me for a while, you'll know that I'm quite a big fan of sustainability. I was recycling before recycling was a thing in my area. I used to take my rubbish and take it over to my mum's house so I didn't have to just throw it out when I was 18. And I kind of shop locally. I try and go to refill stores rather than buying from supermarkets. So I'm a big fan of anything that reduces waste or reduce plastic, hence why I'm doing this video overall. So I was really pleased when they sent me this little gift set. So there's a few little elements in this gift set that I just want to show you. So we've got some bamboo toothbrushes, which is obviously so much better than the plastic variety, and a bamboo tooth holder. Now, somebody who likes to kind of go visit places, I'm particularly doing a lot of visits to universities at the moment, this is fantastic. So it's a nice little bamboo toothbrush case. I really think this is a really nice little gift for somebody who is quite environmentally conscious, a little bit like me. Even a nail brush. It's really, that's a bit tougher on that side. Oh no, it's a bit tougher there. It's quite soft there actually. But doesn't that look so much better than the plastic varieties? It just does. And it's better for the environment. It's a kind of win-win really. But when I opened the box, look at this little cute little teddy. How cute is he? He's so sweet. But when I opened the box, actually I'll leave that bit, but when I opened the box, the smell was amazing and it took me a while to work out where that was coming from, but I'll show you that in a second. There's a little wash mitt, another little mitt there for the bath, bamboo comb, which is fantastic, and this I think is fantastic. Now, the cotton buds. Now, I am sure, like me, you've seen those horrible images of turtles with plastic cotton buds inside their noses, etc. They're just awful. Why we thought that was a good idea for years, I don't know. So these are eco-friendly, 100% biodegradable cotton buds. So they are made again with bamboo. I kind of destroyed the box when I opened these. I don't know why, but there you go, look. So they're made with bamboo as well. So again, they just look so much better. All of it, to me, because I quite like minimalist look of things, I really like the more look of the bamboo rather than the plastic. It makes a big difference to me. But this was the thing which did it for me. So this soap smells of roses. Now, I really like the smell of roses anyway. And as soon as I opened the box, I could smell it. And I'm actually, you can see, I'm already using this. I didn't waste any time in using this. And then there's a little soap holder as well, which again is bamboo. So yeah, that's Purple Turtle. If you use the code Capsule20, I'll put it in my notes as well. You can get 20% off if you think that this might be a lovely little gift, even in the run up for Christmas. If you're like me, you're starting to buy presents already, for somebody who's a little bit more sustainability and eco-conscious. So to give you an idea of why this is important, only 15% of clothing is either recycled or donated. Let that sink in, 15%, which means 85% is either put in landfill or incinerated. Now, one of the worst culprits for this is kind of the plastic-based man-made fabrics, because they can take up to 200 years to decompose. 200 years. So think about all those things that you've just thrown out, which are probably still somewhere. If they haven't been burnt, they're still sitting in some landfill somewhere. And the bad thing is as well, those plastic-based fibres are used in 69% of clothing. So what can we do about it? Well, like I've said to you all along, and I say to you all the time, it is all very well looking at organic and recycled and how garments are made, and I think that's all very honourable. But I think the biggest thing and the biggest contribution we can all make is to actually think about every single item we buy and think about it really carefully. Now, I've taken you through quite a few of my kind of guidelines on how you can think about intentional shopping and how you can edit your wardrobe so that it mixes and matches really well, so that every time you buy something, it slots in like a jigsaw puzzle. And if you need help with that, absolutely book in for a consultation with me. I'm more than happy to have a chat to you about how I might be able to help you. If you feel stuck or lost or you need some more guidance, absolutely just get in touch. I'll put the link here. I really love meeting you all, actually. It's really interesting. I can spend a day speaking to somebody in Spain, in Ireland, in Canada, Australia and America all in one day. I absolutely love it. So definitely get in touch. And don't ever feel, I've even had a few of you say to me that you feel a little bit intimidated when you book in for a consultation. Don't feel intimidated. I am just a normal person like you who happens to specialize in what I do. So I want to help people, and the reason why I want to help people is because I want to help you become more intentional, because I know it's beneficial to you personally, but I also know it's beneficial to the environment, and that is really, really important to me personally. So don't ever feel worried about doing that. So essentially, we can't carry on the way we are. So we can make better choices. We can choose recycled, we can choose organic, we can choose garments that are pre-loved, that are better quality, and really think about each item we want, what colour we want it in, whether it fits our body type, whether it fits our lifestyle, what we're going to wear it with, and how we're going to wear it. All of those things should go into every single choice that you make. And that's what I kind of want to really encourage every single one of you to do, because you will save money too. You save money, you save that pain of like decision fatigue in the morning, not knowing what to get dressed in, and you're making a much better impact on the environment because you're not buying things that you don't wear and then just getting rid of them. Now, the first one on my list is Patagonia. Now, if you've not heard of Patagonia, they are very much casual, kind of, I guess, exploration wear. So t-shirts, combat pants, fleeces, that type of thing. But they make a massive effort to not only offset their carbon footprint, but also actually go further than that. So they want to actually become not only carbon neutral, but they want to go a lot further than that as well. So they make a conscious effort to look at their supply chain, the energy that their supply chain uses, the garments they make, the fibres they contain. They even think about how you can repair your clothes to make them last as long as possible. So there's several videos on their website telling you how to fix different parts of clothing that have gone wrong at some point. So it's not just about the actual process and the carbon footprint and the fossil fuels and reducing the oil in their clothes and all those other aspects which make them much more sustainable. It is also the fact that they consciously want you to wear those clothes for as long as possible. So I love Patagonia for all those reasons. So if you're looking for something that's quite casual, that's durable, that you know is going to have a good impact, then absolutely take a look at Patagonia. Next up is Stella McCartney. Now, obviously they're more of a luxury brand, but they again do try to make a conscious effort. They don't have any fur, there's no skins, there's no leathers, and there's no feathers in any of their garments or accessories. In addition, they actually chose to remove the PVC from their garments in 2008. Now that's huge, because part of the problem with vegan brands sometimes is the use of the plastics in replacement for the leathers. So the fact that Stella McCartney are making conscious decisions to not use those materials in their garments is a massive impact as well. Not only that, but they're really careful about where they source their cotton from. Any countries that have high risks of child labour, they don't actually source their cotton from those places at all. There's no Angora in any of their garments. They only source their viscose from forests which aren't ancient forests, so in other words, impacting the local environment. And they even go as far to look at the impact on their actual workers by not using things like sandblasting, which is often used on denim, but what that can do is that can cause health problems within the workers who are actually working in the factories. So Stella McCartney, a little bit more pricey, but if you're looking for something special and you want something sustainable, then Stella McCartney is definitely worth looking at. Next up is Reformation. Now, I quite like Reformation in terms of their actual style. Not only are they thinking about that, but they're thinking about the sustainability in terms of the longevity of each garment as well. So they are making a conscious effort in regards to fabrics, how they're constructed, so that they last as long as possible through the washing process. So they've looked at how the washing process can be as sustainable as possible, and they've actually incorporated that into their washing guidelines to help you make better choices when you're actually washing the garments as well. And obviously that means attention to details like microplastics, which, if you know anything about that, they're actually being seen back in the food chain in fish, where the microplastics have ended up out back into the sea. So yeah, Reformation, I really like them. I love some of their dresses. They always seem to do some wonderful dresses, but they are again making a really conscious effort to try and be sustainable as possible. So another kind of mid-market option if you're looking for something a little bit more dressy, but also in some cases a little bit quirky as well. Next up is Finisterre. Now, I came across these guys because I live by the sea and I love dipping in the sea with my friends. It's one of the things that I feel keeps me sane, you know, particularly when work gets quite busy or difficult, or even if I've had loads of trolls that morning and I'm feeling a little bit low, I find getting in the sea is a fantastic thing. So I came across these guys then because I was looking for sustainable options in terms of wetsuits and swimwear, etc. Now, what they do is they look at kind of recycling options. They think really carefully about the structure of their garments. Not only that, but they have a repair service, and also somewhere where you can resell your old garments, so to kind of exchange them with other people. In addition to that, they've got quite a lot of guidelines on maintaining, again, and the longevity of each garment that you buy. So yeah, the three main aspects that they look at is how the garments are constructed, both in terms of materials and sustainability of those materials, but also the strength and the longevity. There is an option where you can sell on your secondhand items that have been bought there, and also actually buy secondhand as well. So it's kind of that circular kind of fashion movement there. And then also they talk a lot about how you can maintain your garments as much as possible in terms of the treatment of them, because I think the way you treat swimwear, and particularly wetsuits, etc., is quite different to how you treat normal clothes. So they've got lots of guidelines on that as well, plus with the repair service as well. So if you've got something that does get damaged, you can kind of send it through to get it repaired. So that's finished there. And again, like I say, I actually own one of their swimsuits, really love it, it's really good quality. So yeah, if you're looking for something, again, that's very much that kind of outdoorsy type fashion, then definitely have a look at them as well. Now next up's Booty. Now Booty approached me about 2 years ago about me collaborating with them, and I get asked quite a lot now to collaborate with different brands, and I'm always quite particular about the brands that I collaborate with, and there are quite a few that you will never see because I don't feel like they align with who I am, and I'm really careful about who I collaborate with, and Booty were one that I really liked. So all their clothes are made from bamboo, which is obviously it's much better than cotton because it grows a lot faster, so therefore it takes less water, so it's better sustainability wise. But the thing that is the most important part about Booty, and I say this to anybody, any of you that will come to me and say, if you found any really comfortable clothing brands, I'll say Booty every time. Now they do lingerie, they also do sportswear, and they do kind of basic layers as well. So, but it's because it's made of that bamboo, it is so soft on your skin. I honestly cannot go back to anything else now because it is so amazing in that respect. So all their garments are made from that organic bamboo, which that tells you everything you need to know about how that bamboo's grown. It's also, they actually say it's 4 times softer than cotton. So not only is it more sustainable, but it's 4 times softer. And I actually 100% believe it must be. So if you are looking for comfortable lingerie, I would look no further than Booty. I honestly, genuinely recommend them, to the point where if you look in the notes afterwards, I will have a 10% their discount code for you because I have worked with them before, so you can always use that. I would just recommend buying one item and trying it and see how you get on. I've also got some kind of wideish sort of harem trousers from them, which I sometimes use just for kind of lounging around the house, or sometimes I use them for yoga, but again, they're so comfortable and really stretchy. So yeah, if you're looking for something, you want to invest a bit, like I say, it's always better to have quality over quantity, then definitely have a look at Booty as well. Next up is Veja. Yeah, Veja. I came across them a couple of years ago when I started to see lots of people wearing them. So they not only have a normal range, but they have a vegan range as well. They are really conscious about where their materials are sourced from, the chemicals that are used in those materials, the people that are making them, the health of the people that are making them. So the whole supply chain change process with Veja is actually really monitored, and they're very, very open about it. They're also B Corp as well. So they are making a conscious decision, more so than I would say most other kind of sneaker and trainer brands are. I'm not saying there aren't others, because there are. Like, one off the top of my head is Allbirds. But Veja, I like their trainers. They're really simple. They're really kind of classic colours. You can get brighter colours as well, but I quite like those really simple colours that then go with the rest of my outfit. And I like the fact that they're making a conscious decision to try and make changes. And not only that, but I think one of the reasons why they became quite well known a couple of years ago was because Meghan Markle was a fan, and actually you can probably find images of Meghan Markle wearing those trainers. So yeah, take a look at those as well. I've definitely got a pair as well. Again, this is another one that I genuinely do like myself. So Veja trainers or sneakers. Next up is the people tree. Now, the clue is kind of in the name with this brand. Not only do they look at sustainable options in terms of their fabrics, how the fabrics are dyed, produced, what types of fabrics they are, where they're grown, etc. But the biggest part of the people tree is the people that are producing the garments, and the production process, and how those people are affected, whether it means they're paid fair trade, they're paid properly, whether it means their environments are better, whether it means that the chemicals that are used in the garments. So the people tree have made a very, very conscious decision to look after their supply chain, and then increasingly are talking about sustainability as well. So, you know, like sustainable linen, you know, and options like that. What I like about the people tree is a lot of their garments are quite classic, they're quite sort of simple, they're very good for if you're looking for that sort of more minimalist end to a capsule wardrobe, because they come in usually quite simple block colours. Now, the reason why that generally works is if you've chosen the colours in your capsule wardrobe that you're going to use, and you know they mix and match nicely, you can then just pick out colours that you know that are going to work with the rest of your wardrobe. So not only are you choosing something that from a company that's making a conscious effort to produce garments more sustainably, but you know that the process where that garment came to you, you know, there's no children making it, there's nobody sleeping underneath the sewing machine in the evenings, you know, people are looked after properly and paid fairly, particularly in marginalised areas. So yeah, that's my last one. It is the people tree. So I hope you found that helpful. Definitely let me know in the comments any sustainable brands that you like and that you use regularly, because I know there are plenty more, but of course otherwise I'd be making a video, and I'm really glad there are plenty more, but obviously otherwise I'd be making this huge video listing all of them. These are just some of the ones that I've actually come across personally which I really like. But yeah, let me know what your favourite ones are. Let me know about any bargains you've got pre-loved as well, because obviously pre-loved is probably one of the most sustainable things that you can do, particularly if you're thinking really carefully about what you're going to put into your wardrobe. If you need help with that, book in for a consultation with me. I'd really love to meet you. In addition, like, subscribe, because then you'll be the first to know about any videos that I drop. And also, if you're interested, I do a capsule wardrobe guide that you can fill out as you're creating your capsule wardrobe. So I'll put the link in the notes. If you head over to my website at capsuleclosetstylist.com, click on the big pink banner at the top, and you'll be able to download that PDF, and you can actually use that to fill out when you're actually trying to make conscious decisions on your capsule wardrobe. So have a wonderful week wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.